welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming an impromptu 24-hour readathon vlog. So basically I have been hearing about this book a lot recently, and last night I finished a book that I was currently reading, obviously, and the next books in my TBR are for September, and there's still a couple days left in the month of August. So I wanted to attempt to read this book that I'm going to be talking about in a couple seconds in 24 hours, or even if it's just a weekend, like try to get another book read in the month of August. So this book was gifted to me by Christina from Christina's Chapters. It was on my wish list on Amazon, and I really want to love this book because of like the premise, and I've heard that this book is like so heartbreaking and beautiful. Obviously you're seeing it. Is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Madeline Miller also wrote Circe. I've never read anything by her, and there's a couple factors. So I don't love Greek mythology too much, so I wasn't a fan of Percy Jackson. Also, this book has been compared to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I didn't love. I'm sorry if that triggered you, but I've heard such amazing things about this book that I really want to give it a shot. So I also saw Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is one of my favorite authors of all time, and somebody asked the question to her if there was a book that she wished she had written, and she said this book, and I saw that yesterday and I was like, okay, I gotta read this book, I gotta read it. So I'm hoping to be annotating this book because I've heard the writing is very beautiful. So yes, this is an impromptu 24-hour readathon vlog. And also I'm gonna be titling this like reading the saddest book ever, because all of my friends that have read this book like say that this book is heartbreaking. Like I said, I know it's Greek mythology, and also there's a queer romance. I believe it's male romance. So I'm really excited, intimidated, but we'll see how it goes. I went to the gym this morning and I didn't vlog or anything because I wasn't ready. Like I didn't want y'all to see my face that much, but I made some coffee and I went to the gym. I'll put some clips like on the screen. But right now I'm actually headed to go volunteer at this like arts and culture event, and that's from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm thinking about starting the readathon at like 4 p.m. today, which is Saturday, and then it'll end obviously tomorrow, Sunday, 4 p.m. I have a couple things to do around the house, so I looked it up on Scribd and there is an audiobook, but I'm kind of scared of reading it physically and via audiobook because sometimes I feel like I miss things when I listen to audio. So we'll see. I feel like I'm going to mostly physically read this book and then do the audiobook when I have things to do, like I have to do my laundry and other things around the house. But any other time I'll be reading this physically because I really want to love this, and I want to give it a shot. Like I want to give it a chance is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I need to stop recording because I am late to this volunteering thing. I'm not late, but like if I keep talking I'm gonna be late. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading The Song of Achilles for this vlog, and I know Camila read this and she really liked it. She did compare it to Addie LaRue and she thinks I'm not gonna like it, so I'm scared. And then I know my friend Jan from Jan Agaton didn't like this book. But usually a lot of her favorite books of all time are books that I don't like and books that she dislikes I do like. So it could go either way. We don't know. But yeah, I'm about to take some pictures with this book, not this one, another one, and then head out to do volunteering work. Hello, my car is currently running. You can probably hear the music, so I'm gonna back away so I don't get copyrighted. But I'm currently in this little place. It's like, I don't know, it's a church. I'm behind a church. And I'm taking pictures with Clara and the sun, hence the reason why I'm wearing these earrings and this shirt, because it matches. So I'm taking some pictures right now and then I'm headed home. Hi friends, I just got home and it is 5:20 p.m. So I got home much later than I anticipated. I'm actually about to start making lunch slash dinner because I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast. So basically I'm starving. I'm gonna make dinner and I'm gonna put my groceries away. I just got some groceries today and eat because I'm starving, and then I'll think about when I'll start reading because I haven't read anything because I just got home. So whenever I actually start reading, it's when the readathon will actually start for me, and I'll let you know when that is. Hi friends, so I did a million things and it is now 7:30 p.m. and I haven't read a single page. So that means that I'm gonna start reading now because I'm on a stream with my friends. We're doing some private reading sprints, and I'm gonna start reading now at 7:30 p.m. So that means that the readathon is starting now. So I'll start reading this now, and then that means that the readathon will obviously end tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. But we'll see how much I read, honestly, because I think Jan wants to watch the original, so we might watch an episode and then I might just mute them and keep reading. But yeah, that is the plan for now.
What you saying? Not going through my page, I'm thinking that you caught me. Coming from my money like the IRS. Yeah, we finna blow like the IRA. Can't reach that high, I've always said. DCR smoking blunts the entire day. One-way trip, you gon' run away, bitch. Pit boy on my wrist, and it lookin' like a lick on. Shed a few tears, but I ain't a little bitch. Big ass gun, ain't got a little clip on. Running from the sack like a quarterback. I be making plays, then I run it back. You were about to fall like Ernest Binder. If I'm in the building, you can smell the bag on.
Hello, I am currently watching the originals with my friends Jan and Cami. I actually have them muted because I haven't been like actively watching the episode. I feel kind of bad. But yeah, I'm gonna be muting them at some time soon anyway because I'm gonna read or edit or do something else. Because I'm supposed to be doing a 24-hour readathon, and my readathon started an hour ago because I started around 7:30 and it is currently 8:30. I read about 60 pages and I'm actually really liking, well, so far, the Song of Achilles. I'm liking it. I tend to really like books that have really long timelines. Like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo obviously has a really long timeline because you see her throughout many years. Another book that I really enjoyed that has a long timeline is The Great Alone, that you see her since childhood. And this book, we see our main character since he's like a little boy. Right now, 60 pages in, he's now a teenager. He's 13 years old. And I love those type of timelines because I just connect to the character more. I feel like when books are very character driven but the timeline's short, it's not as impactful, I would say. Even though Addie LaRue it did have a long timeline because she lives for many years, but I don't know why I didn't connect with that one as much. But I hope that I connect with this one a lot more than I did Addie LaRue. This book's also reminded me a lot of Call Me By Your Name, not only because it's male, but I feel like their like romance slash like their love, it's very like subtle, you know what I mean? Like in Call Me By Your Name, like there'll be like 2 whole pages about like him just touching like his knee or something. Like it's very subtle, like them holding each other's gaze and all of that. Like I don't know, I'm only 60 pages in, so I might get more intense, but so far it's very like subtle, like I love you from afar, because you know. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I don't know, it's really good so far, but like I said, only 60 pages in. We'll see how good it gets, or if it kind of goes downhill. I don't want to jinx anything, but yeah.
Don't you think I would have fessed up if it wasn't yours? My sister gave her life to perform the spell she needed to confirm.
Good morning, friends. So I had to go drop off some papers for my mom, some paperwork at her I don't know, like her agency office or whatever. So I ended up going to Walmart and I got some flowers, some little pretty flowers, because I'm going to be taking some Bookstagram pictures and I kind of wanted a prop, so I got these beautiful flowers. I might be taking a picture with Mexican Gothic, because I don't have any pictures with Mexican Gothic and I'll be reading that next month, so I like to plan in advance for my Bookstagram. And while I was at Walmart getting flowers, I got some sushi. So I got California roll, which is like cream cheese, avocado, and other stuff, and then a spicy crab roll. I've had these before and I really like these, so I might have this for lunch, but I don't know. I haven't even had breakfast yet, so I don't know. As soon as I stopped filming, I realized I didn't give an update for the Song of Achilles, so I'm gonna do that now. The book is in my room, so I'm not gonna go get it, but you know what book I'm talking about. So basically last night I did watch the originals with my friends, and then after that we actually read, and I think I went to bed around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I can't remember because I fell asleep. I kind of like passed out. So I did read a lot of the Song of Achilles. I'm actually halfway through the Song of Achilles now, and I'm really enjoying it. I can't remember like the last thing that I mentioned about it. I think the only thing that I talked about really was the timeline, that I really like that it's very long. So currently we're in like our main character's teenage years, and there's actually like a couple chapters where they're like training, and I love a little like training arc, like that trope of like the training I love. So they were training for like war. I guess they're like training to be like warriors, fighters. I was talking to Jan and Cami, and I knew this was Greek mythology, I just didn't know exactly what it was about. And Jan said that the one thing that she didn't like about the book the most was the war scenes, which I'm halfway through the book and I haven't encountered any war scenes. But I don't know how I'll feel about those, but I am really enjoying the book. I feel like the main thing that's happening in the book, it's these two people that love each other and they kept getting separated and them trying to find their way back to each other, and I'm really liking it. I feel like reading it physically, and I also followed along with the audiobook, has really been helping, because otherwise if I was only doing one or the other, I feel like I would be a little lost slash confused. So I'm glad that I made that decision. and I'm actually about to film a little read with me. I'm not sure if that'll be up on my channel before or after this video, but it'll be a little like real-time read with me video, 30-40 minutes. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll be filming that in a couple minutes, reading the Song of Achilles. And I don't know, I think I have like 180 more pages of it if I'm halfway through, and it's like 350 or something like that pages long. So yeah, I think I can finish it today for sure. And also the readathon for me ends today at 7:30 p.m. and it is currently noon. So we'll see if I can finish it, but I'll let you know my thoughts later on. And yeah.
What you saying? Not going through my page, not thinking that you caught me. Coming from my money like the IRS. Yeah, we finna blow like the IRA. Can't reach that high bar, we said. DCR, smoking blunts the entire day. One-way trip, you gon' run away, bitch. Pit boy on my wrist, and you lookin' like a lick. Shed a few tears, but ain't a little bitch. Big ass gun, ain't got a little clip. Running with the sack like a quarterback. I be making plays, then I'm running back. You were done to fall like Ernest Binder. If I'm in the building, you can smell the bag.
Hello, I have wiped away my tears and I'm ready to give y'all my final thoughts slash rating. So it is currently 5:30 p.m. So I actually finished the readathon an hour and a half earlier than anticipated, because the readathon was supposed to end at 7:30 p.m. It's 5:30 p.m. So anyway, yes, I finished the Song of Achilles. You saw the last clip. I was crying during the last like 4 chapters, I think. It really got to me. So my rating, I feel like at the beginning of the book I was like, oh, this could be like a 3-star, and then I started loving the characters and just everything that happened. Like, I really enjoyed it. I do think that the war scenes were a little tedious, only because of the fact that I hate, like, these books, everything is so dramatic. Like, there's no reason to be having these wars. Like, you could literally just sit down and talk it out, but like obviously in this types of books, like Greek mythology, everything is such a big deal, and like marriage isn't that big of a deal because everyone gets married, everyone has kids with each other, and like all this stuff. Anyway, a lot of things that like in real life now that do matter don't matter in this book, and it's like vice versa. It's like obviously a different world. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but like, I don't know, this kind of reminded me of Alexander Hamilton and the Hamilton musical, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. He does like a documentary, and he's talking about like the fact that the whole time he was taught to how to like do, I don't know what that's called, like putting the bullet or like the ash or whatever in a gun, and it's such a long process that he was like, literally Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, like during this whole time while I'm doing this, they could have just talked it out, and like none of this like had to happen, like nobody had to die. So that's how I feel about most of the war scenes in this book. Like none of this had to happen, like you could have just talked it out. But yes, I obviously loved the romance in this. There was a couple new characters that were introduced. I don't want to get into too many spoilery like details, but I did really love it, and obviously made me cry, and a book hasn't made me cry in a while. And I think I'm gonna be giving this a 5 out of 5 stars because I really loved it. The writing was beautiful, and it was one of those very subtle but beautiful stories. And it's so weird because like usually this is not my type of book, and I don't know if it's because I really gave it a chance, and I read it physically and audiobook, and I followed along and everything, and I just really gave it a shot. But I really loved it, so I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. It had a lot of the things that I love, like a really beautiful, powerful romance, also a really long timeline, like you follow the two main characters since like childhood all the way till their like 30s. It's just really beautiful. Like the last 5 to 4 chapters, like I was just like in pain. So yeah, I really loved it. I can't go into too many details, but yes, if you know anything about Greek mythology, you kind of know how this is gonna go or ends and stuff. I don't know anything about it, so I was kind of surprised by the ending. Not really, because I have heard so many people say that this book is so sad. I was like, I kind of know where this is headed, but like I could be wrong. But yeah, I adored it. Thank you, Christina from Christina's Chapters, for gifting this to me. I was actually like wondering why she bought this for me, and I just looked at the note from Amazon, and it was because of my 1 year on booktube anniversary. So thank you so much, Christina, for gifting me a 5-star read. So it definitely did not disappoint. It was very sad. Like the last 4 to 5 chapters, like it was really sad. I did try to annotate it, but my version of annotating is just highlighting stuff that I like. So I used 2 different highlighters. I used blue and pink. Pink was for stuff that I like romance, or stuff that I just loved, and blue was just sad. So there's just a lot of pink and blue in here, and I'm happy that I made that decision of annotating, because I had a feeling that I would really like this book, even though everyone was telling me that I wouldn't. But I did. I loved it. So I'm really glad that I annotated it. I'm really glad that I did a 24-hour readathon. I literally cannot believe that I read this whole thing in less than 24 hours, because it's such a heavy story too, like the war scenes and like all of these like Greek myths that are intertwined in the story. It's like a lot. It's like heavy, but we did it. So that is it. Another 24-hour readathon done, and successful. A successful one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Definitely pick up the Song of Achilles if you haven't yet. I might pick up Circe by her, but I did hear that that one's not a romance, so I don't know how much I'll like it, because the main reason why I love this one was because of the romance and the friendship in this book. So I don't know how much I would like Circe, but I'll give it a shot, or like I'll look it up or something. But yeah, not me going on another rant while I was trying to do my outro. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with another video.